The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman gets set for play against Anderson. And, Coach, your team this year has been so good at answering the bell after losses. There haven't been extended losing streaks, although you enter this weekend with 3 straight losses. What do you think about your team, especially being such a young group, being able to answer the bell after some setbacks?
I think that we are young when we're starting 4 or 5 freshmen, but at this point also they've been playing the game since September in college, so you feel like they're not really freshmen. But I think the way, like yesterday, for instance, we're at, Belmont Abbey, and I thought we had some great approaches at the plate against a really good club, and we saw some maturing of some hitters, the young guys especially coming off the weekend we just had. We felt like we really faced 2 quality opponents in Catawba and Belmont Abbey. And I felt like we competed. And I know some of the scores, 9-3 and 5-2 with Catawba, but I felt like we competed well. We just, there was a better guy on the mound who really held us at bay. But I do think the club has been competing well. I think our at-bats have been good. We got to use some pitchers yesterday, in fact, that hadn't gotten some opportunities. And so we got to keep running them out there, get them their confidence. Defensively, I think we've done a good job. We've kind of solidified some things and have done a better job competing there as well. You mentioned a couple of those things, competing against really good teams. Well, how do you take the competing into winning now here as you are midway through the season? And you're really, now at this point, you are kind of starting to look at, the conference standings and that kind of stuff, trying to position yourself for the stretch run. Try not to. You try not to do, because none of that matters. I mean, all it does is just make me worry more, and I don't need to do that. I need to be stress-free, and for the people around me, my family especially, wife and kids, they don't want me to be stressing out about where we are in standings or who we're playing. Mike, all we can do is control what we do, be the best version of ourselves, and just compete one pitch at a time. Looking too far and behind is bad for coach. It's bad for players. It's bad for staff. It's bad for everyone. And really, all you could do is just worry about this. You're filling out your bracket right now, and you're in that mode of, okay, you probably work from the finals back. We're working from this day, take care of this game, and then we'll look at the next game right there. And that's what we got to do with our players. Is just worry about today's practice, be really good, work on some things. Are there some things we need to tighten up or talk about? Is there some things mentally we can work on? And then get the reps we need. And then tomorrow, first pitch, just worry about that pitch and go from that point on. Because standings don't matter. Who we're playing doesn't matter. We review the things we've done and feel like what we're doing is good, and we see some progress and we see some development of players, and that's what's important for us on the field and off the field, mentally and physically. So we do feel like we're making progress. Now, the record may not show it like we need it to, but we can't worry about that. We just worry about one pitch at a time, process over results.
Anderson comes in here this week, and it's a home series. How important is it for you to defend your home turf before you head on the road for pretty much the next 2 weeks?
Well, we like playing at home. It's a great environment. I think when you get to play here with Mossy Creek, and obviously we're more comfortable financially, it's always good. You're not paying for a hotel and meals right now, so on all ends, it's good. But I like what we have as far as how our starting pitching has done here at home, and we feel we have 3 quality starters, and the way the pen's been used by Coach Bounds, I think we've been effective, that we feel like we'll be in the game. I think Anderson, you know what we're going to get with Coach Miller and his group. I think they've got some outstanding arms that are going to throw on the weekend, and a couple guys in that lineup are really swinging it well for them, and they've taken care of business. They beat LMU, which is a good club. So, they're all good. They're all good in this conference. Anybody can beat anybody. And I know every coach truly believes that. And I think that's why this conference over the last several years has had a lot of parity and has done very well because of the coaching and the type of players that are in this league. Nothing's going to be easy, but we all can only control what we can do. That's it.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best luck this weekend.
All right, good luck in Sioux City, correct?
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and your Final Four.
I have Villanova over Virginia in the national championship. and I have North Carolina and I believe Kansas coming out of the other two regions. What about you?
I had that too. I have Cincinnati though.
Do you?
I do. That's my dark horse of getting in there. Cincinnati. I think you have to pick one lower type seed, and Cincinnati is it for me. Now, obviously, I'm just doing this for fun because we realize that that's an NCAA violation if any money is being put on this. So it's truly just for fun.
Well, hopefully both of our brackets look good at the end of the day. He's Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.